Are we? Hopefully I think that's clicked on, team. Hopefully we're all here together. And then once we're all here together, we're going to start. That's so awesome. I love that. I love that. Soup, stretching. We're going to use a ball or something to prop up our hips for that back stretch. And then, my shoes are still on. And then from here, we're going to take ourselves so that our feet are about hip width apart. Slide your weight up onto the balls of the feet, lift the heels. And then slide onto the heels, lift the toes. I'm gonna see if I can send this to Edie real quick, hang on. Oh, she's got it, never mind. Slide to the outside rim of the foot. It's tricky, sometimes they're not where you think. And then slide the weight to the inside rim of that foot. And then take your weight on all four quadrants. So you feel the front, back, side to side connect to the floor, soften the knees. Exaggerating that forward pressure of the quadriceps. Be prepared to hear Gracie bark. I have a feeling that we're gonna get a little interruption. Flex your quads, pull the knees back over the heels. I know, she's super limber. Oh my gosh, she sleeps like Snoopy's dance move. And then slide the knees so they're right over the ankles. Squeeze your bottom, press your hips forward. Feel the freedom to move around a little bit in that. So you want to find that position where you can lengthen and extend through the hip flexors and then send the hips back. Shift your hips to the right. She's at the ready, waiting for her family. And switch to the left. It's just us right now, Grace. Chill, girl. And then bring the hips center. So the hips are right over the knees, right over the feet. Take your shoulders, roll the shoulders forward. When we roll the shoulders forward, we tilt the chin to the chest, opening up through the back. And then reverse that. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and down, open up the heart. And then settle the shoulders right over the hips. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. And switch. And then bring your head center. So your head is stacked in neutral right over the shoulders, ribs, hips, knees, and feet. Take a nice big deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Draw the navel to spine, round your back. Allow the body to relax and hang. Let gravity draw the head closer to the mat. Shift your body weight side to side just a little bit. And then from there, settle your weight, slide your hands up the shins, look forward. So we do that when we're looking down at our phone or down towards our desktop. We do that to extend the cervical spine, look upward. Then we slide down, bend the left knee, right hand comes up towards the ceiling as the left hand is down on the floor. See if pushing over to that right hip gives you a deeper stretch. Big breath in. Exhale, switch, bend the right knee, left hand comes up, right hand is on the floor, shift your body weight over to the left. Both hands down, slowly roll all the way up. Squeeze your bottom, pull your belly button in, roll your shoulders back and down. Big breath in, arms up. Exhale, hinge. Scoop your belly in, round your back. Slowly roll all the way up. Once we roll all the way up, you can find a wall for balance if you want. We're going to reach around and grab our right foot. So in that position, if I feel more confident with my hand touching a wall so that I can focus on the stretch, that's going to be more beneficial. So we're not necessarily using our stretch to work on balance. So I want you to see where you can actually work on the flexibility piece of it in this time we have together tonight. In that, tip forward and pull your knee back. See if you can get the quadricep and the hip flexor to lengthen just a little bit longer. Now reach that left hand forward. If you're holding onto the wall, obviously you will keep that hand in a bind instead. So you get to choose which one makes most sense for you. Try and draw that right knee up towards the ceiling just a little higher. Big breath in. As you exhale, release, bring that foot back and on top of the left knee, and then sink into that figure four stretch. I know, Lisa, me too. Man, it is only Tuesday. Like, how can I feel so tight and bound up? So again, if I can go into the stretch deeper, coming into a balance check with the wall, then that's going to be more productive for the glute and the hip. Tuck your belly button in and then sink into that. You can press the right knee down. You can flex this left foot, tip the hips back and up. So if I drop so that I'm forward here, I'm going to lose it. I want to take that back so that I can pull that glute and that hip into a longer stretch. You can lean your right elbow into that right knee to increase the stretch a little bit and then breathe. So same thing, if I wanted to face a wall and still use that elbow, I could be here. With each exhale, try and let go of the tight, bound up feeling in that right hip. One more breath in. And then exhale, stand tall, reach around and grab your left foot. Yes, isn't it amazing? It can be like a half an inch sometimes in that pressure, like here, let me find my balance first, here bringing the knee in closer and pulling back, or kicking your foot into your hand. You can feel more of a pec stretch, anterior deltoid. Such little tweaks for sure. Now in that, you're pulling your knee so that left knee goes back behind you, tip forward just a little bit. Option to reach your right hand forward. You're trying to reach your right hand and your left knee away from each other. If you pull your left knee up, that's going to deepen the stretch. Again, if I want to, I could be right here. Then I could still get the length of that arm extension, but I'd have the balance for the foot. Inhale. As you exhale, come on up. Take your left foot, place it on the right knee, sink down into that figure four stretch. Once again, you choose, you can press down on that left knee, flex that left foot, sink into it, push the hips back and away. Go into those movements. So again, taking the hips back an inch, tip the tailbone up an inch, almost as if, so for me, it's almost as if I'm arching my back. So I take my pelvis and I tip it back and up, and then I get a deeper stretch in that glute. With each exhale, see if you can release into that left hip just a little bit deeper. One more big breath in. As you exhale, come up, step both feet onto the floor, big deep breath in. Yes, for me too. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Plus my quads are so tired that they don't want me to do that. Hey, Jackie, I almost said good morning. Dangle the arms. Relax your head. Walk your hands forward. High hover. Low hover. Press your chest through. Lay your thighs down, flatten your feet, look up. Inhale. As you exhale, sink back into that child's pose stretch. Draw the heels and the hips towards each other. Inhale. As you exhale, slide forward, back into that back extension, squeeze your glutes. We're going to do that 2 more times. So you press your hips forward, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, sink back, child's pose. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, come forward, back extension. Inhale. Exhale, pull back into that child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, this time slide forward into your high hover. Dig the toes into the floor. Low hover. Press your chest through. And down dog, inverted V. Float your right leg up. So that right foot comes up towards the ceiling as that left heel draws down into the floor. Big breath in. As you exhale, bring the right foot all the way forward so you're in a lunge position. Now from here, set the left knee down, straighten that right leg and hinge back, bow the head. You can grab onto your right foot with your right hand. Left hand stabilizes you. Pull that right hip back. Inhale. Exhale, come forward. Lift. So you lift the heart, press that left hip forward. So we're going to go back and forth once again. Same thing, we have that same triple bonus chills. So as you come forward, oh, I bet, Jackie, it's chilly out there. It's chilly out there. I'm with you, Karen. So tight today. So we're going to see if we can tease it. That's why we're going back and forth with those triple threats. So right here, check it. You're going to come back. Pull the foot if you can. Inhale. Exhale, slide forward. Press that left hip. Inhale. Exhale, pull back last time. Try and draw that right hip back. Inhale. Exhale, slide forward. This time, hold. Keep that left hand down on the floor. Turn your right toes out. And then you can come onto that pinky rim of that right foot. Bring that right hand behind you. Same thing, move around a little bit. Go after that tightness. Wherever you're feeling it, lean into that. Big breath in. As you exhale, bring your right hand down, straighten your right foot, dig your left toes in, lift your left knee, step back, high hover, low hover. Press your chest through, squeeze your bottom. Tailbone up, down dog, left foot comes up. Pull that left foot all the way through. So with that left foot all the way through, you're going to set your right knee down, flatten the right foot, and then from there, same thing, you move around, try and get a little bit more limber. You're just trying to lubricate the joint, and then pull back. So we bow our head towards the shin. You have the option to take your left hand and pull your left toes towards the shin a little bit deeper. Pulling your left hip back. Inhale. Exhale, slide forward, lift the heart. Press into this right hip. Inhale. Exhale, pull back. Inhale. Exhale, slide forward, press that hip down so this right hip drops. Inhale. Exhale, pull back last time, team, treasure it. Inhale. Exhale, slide forward one last time. Now, from here, take your left toes, turn them out. Center your weight on your right hand. Come onto that pinky rim of your left foot, and then bring that left hand behind. Drop into this right hip. Man, those glutes got a workout yesterday, that's for sure. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand back down. Square up, take that right foot, place it into the floor, lift the right knee, Step back into that high hover. Here we go, Chels. Low hover. Press your chest through, squeeze your glutes. Lift the tailbone. Float your right leg. Pull your right foot all the way into pigeon. So we intentionally progressed into this. So from here, you're in that pigeon stretch with either the shin parallel to the edge of the mat, which is going to elevate that hip. You could sit on your ball or whatever you have for the hips later. Or you can tuck the foot a little bit and walk your hands forward. Use your own strength. So you press into your left hip and then pull against it with your right. Big breath in. As you exhale, push into your hands. Now listen, you're going to dig your left toes into the floor. Here we go, Lisa. Heel toe your left foot to center and then come up. Turn your left toes out. Arms come in opposition. Bend into your right knee. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Big breath in. Exhale, straighten your right knee. Tip the hips back. Big breath in. Exhale, soften that knee. Lift your body, slide the left hand down to the left thigh. Right hand comes up and back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, deepen the pressure into your right knee. Inhale. Exhale, spiral down. Watch. Turn your left toes back to center. Heel toe your foot. Come back into pigeon. Crawl forward. We get to do that 2 more times, team. So that transition, hopefully it'll start to feel smooth. Now here's the thing. We're intentionally flowing today, which should work really well, especially Jackie with you coming in from the cold. In that flow, if you need some stillness, if that's more what you need tonight, just stay here. You can stay in the stretch instead. Otherwise, take 1 more big breath. Exhale, push into your hands, dig into your left toes, heel toe your right foot to center, and then come up and turn your left toes out. Hands in opposition, bend your right knee. Right hand down, left hand up. It's okay, Grace. It's okay. Straighten that right leg. Tip the hips back. Inhale. Exhale, soften your right knee. Lift your body. Bring the left hand down the left leg. Right hand comes back. Push that right knee forward as you pull against that or away from that with your right hand. Big breath in. Exhale, spiral down. Take your right foot, heel toe it back to pigeon. Come down last time. Oh, the Chalisa. I love it. Oh, that's my high tonight so far. So good. Putting 2 wonderful things together. I love it. Big breath in. Exhale, push into your hands, dig into your left toes, come up, heel toe your right foot back to center, lift up, turn so that your feet are perpendicular, hands in opposition, and then take that right hand down, left hand up. Big breath in. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Tip the hips back. Inhale. Exhale, soften your right knee. Lift your body. Slide the left hand down the thigh. Right hand comes back behind you. Press that right knee forward. Inhale. As you exhale, spiral the hands down. Square up your left foot. Step back, high hover. Low hover. Press your chest through. Squeeze your glutes. Lift the tailbone, inverted V, down dog. Float your left leg. Here we go, team. Other side. Pull that left leg through to pigeon. You choose the position and know that just like the other side, you have those transitions back and forth, and you can hold any stretch how you choose. It does, Lisa. It does. Like a chalupa. I can't remember what that was, but it was a thing. I know that sounds really familiar. Chalupa. I'm gonna have to look that up now. You choose whether or not you want to walk the hands forward. Chelsea, this isn't Jack Johnson. Big breath in. As you exhale, push into your hands. Dig into those right toes. Lift the right knee. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Center your left foot. Lift your body. Turn your toes perpendicular. I think you did that like 3 classes in a row, or maybe just 2. I can't remember. Now take your left hand over the left toes, right hand back behind you. Lean into this. So the body's going to want to pull it back. You lean in. Left hand comes down, right hand up. Big breath in. Exhale, straighten that left knee. Tip the hips back. And slide back into that left knee, bend it, lift your body, slide back so you take that right hand down the leg, left hand back behind you. Who knew those would be memories? Who knew those would be memories? Feel so far away already. Now the left knee is forward and this left hand is in opposition. Reach back, big breath in. And then exhale, spiral yourself down, square up your right foot, heel toe your left toes, and then come back. Now, when you come into that, you get to choose upright or down. Find that position that serves you. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big breath in. And then as you exhale, push into your hands, dig into your right toes, lift up, heel toe your left foot to center, lift your body, turn your right toes out, hands in opposition, lean into that left knee, left hand down, right hand up. Straighten your left knee, pull those hips up and back. Inhale. Exhale, soften that left knee, lift your body. Take that right hand down the right thigh. Left hand comes back behind you, drop into this knee. Big stretch for the obliques, the intercostals. Exhale, spiral down one more time. Square up your right foot, heel toe your left. Come back into pigeon. 3 of 3 team, treasure it. Inhale. As you exhale, push into your hands. Dig your right toes into the floor, hover the knee. Heel toe your left foot to center. Lift your body, perpendicular feet, arms in opposition. Bend into your left knee. Left hand down, right hand up. Pull that hand back. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that front leg, tip the hips back. Soften your left knee, lift your body, take that right hand back, that left hand over, as far away from that left knee as you can get it. Last time, big breath in. As you exhale, spiral back down to the floor, turn your right toes, square up, set the left foot down, high hover, low hover, press your chest through, set the knees down, flatten your feet. Sink back into that child's pose. Now we finish in our back stretch today, you guys. If you would rather to hold here in that child's pose, feel the freedom to go after what you need. Otherwise, walk the hands back, swivel so you get the feet in front of you, lay all the way down. Knowing that this is how we finish, if there's something that serves you better, take the time to go after what you need in our final minutes. Assess your back, so you're going to pay attention to how tight your back is by seeing the gap, length, and height underneath. So when you think about the tailbone to the next point of contact, give a slight measure to the height and the length of that, and then soften the knees, lift your bottom, Place your ball underneath the tailbone, straighten the legs. Now, if you're really tight in the chest and the shoulder, it might work better for you to do that where the ball is at your upper body, right about the sternum. And then your head is going to be a little bit, it will be similar to what your hips are feeling, but you may be more tight through the chest. In fact, we'll focus on that. We'll spend a little bit of time on that on Sundays so that you can see what I mean. But sometimes this, from our typing, can get so tight and bound up, and then our posture takes a hit. Now, if you know that your hip flexors are your hot spot, and it would be better for you to sit and let these stretch, stay. Otherwise, soften your knees, hold the knees in towards the chest, and as you do that, the knees come in and they dangle out, stretching that lumbar spine. Big breath in. Exhale, close your legs, straighten your legs, flex your feet, and open. Send the heels away from you to those outer walls. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly bring the legs together, bend the knees, let the knees hang open. Inhale. As you exhale, close your legs. Now hang out here, straighten the legs, flex the feet, and kick. Just loosening up those hamstrings. Inhale. Now as you exhale, check it. Take your right foot on top of your left and then reach up. With each breath, see if you can release and let go of the tension in the hamstrings, that right IT band. Inhale. Exhale, uncross the legs, switch the leg that's on top. See, again, you could be reaching to the calves, the hamstrings, or the feet. Let go every breath. Focus on that release. Inhale. Exhale, neutral feet. Send them out wide. And then take your hands and push the hands so that they're either against the inner thighs, the calves, or the feet, bringing your legs farther apart. Big breath in. As you exhale, bring the hands around the backside, bring the toes closer to the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, close the legs, point your feet, kick them for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften your knees. Set one foot down at a time. Lift your hips off your apparatus, set it to the side, roll down. Now, straighten the legs and feel under your back. Again, the change from before and after. You should feel a different release in the IT band, the outer portion of the hip as well, after that crossover stretch. The bigger the difference from before and after, the tighter your back is, and the more you want to give it some attention. Then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Rotate over onto your hands and knees. Now lean your hips to the left. Inhale. As you exhale, try and let gravity let go and push your body weight over to that side. Inhale. Exhale, switch. It's so interesting when we hear these in their real pace. Makes me realize how much I ruin these when I speed them up to our pace. Now bring it center, scoop your belly button in, round your back. Flatten your back, dip the toes into the floor, lift back into that inverted V, down dog. Walk your hands back, dangle the arms, relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Whatever stress you can let go of, release it here. And slowly roll up. Squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, roll the shoulders back and down. Your heart is lifted. Big breath in, arms up. And exhale. Gracie says, good job, you guys. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you spending your evening with me. Remember, if you need more of one particular stretch, first of all, if you need more, let me know. Second, because we can hold different stretches longer. Second, if there's a stretch that you find that really is productive for you, make note of it so that when we come together and we stretch, even if you did 2 stretches that whole time, if there's stretches that are productive for you, that's going to be so much more beneficial. So you could sit and hold pigeon or a lunge stretch, or lay in your back twisted, rotated position to stretch that spinal rotation. So just know that that time, you reserve this time, and sometimes variety is good. So you want to try some different stretches. But if you know 1 or 2 that you need to do, use this time where we can come together, be accountable, make time to do it, but then do the thing that you need. We don't all have to match. We don't have to do all the same thing. I am so glad, Edie, that it worked out for you today. It is always such a treasure when we get to do it at the same time. I love it, and I'm super impressed when you guys make it on your own. Thanks, Karen. I like that too. I like the back and forth. That my body responds a lot better when I kind of trick it into easing into movement. Oh, let me catch that one. Who knew that would be a thing these days? But makes sense. I'd have that rule too with adults and children. It's fair. I think it's funny because a lot of people still, men take their shirts off to work out. And I think that maybe that's what that little guy thinks is socially appropriate. But I feel like we're kind of moving away from that. Oh, I love the Taco Bell hybrid. I've already forgotten it. The Chalisa. I love the Chalisa. We're going to do that on Sunday. So if we're 23 minutes in and I haven't done it, someone needs to say Chalisa so I remember my promise. But I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of the evening. We tomorrow we'll do the afternoon, and then on Thursday we're bumping up to the morning at 9 so that we can spend Thanksgiving morning together before you guys get to your events of the day. So I'm just looking up and learning how to make twice baked potatoes. So if anyone is curious about that, I'll be able to let you know after Thursday. I agree. You guys are the best. So have a good night, you guys. Love and appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow. That's me too, Lisa. Eventless events. That's my jam this year. But I'm trying to figure out some way to FaceTime all my nephews or something. See you Thursday. I'll take it, Karen. That's good. Beggars can't be choosers. So whenever you guys have time, I'll be here ish. Around in the day, on the week. And next tomorrow, and Karen, Thursday for you, Gracie will be without her accessory, without her little cone accessory. So Zoom's going to be busy. Zoom's going to be popular on Thursday for sure. Have a great night, you guys. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. She's been a crazy trooper. Today she's like, where is my family? She's not loving that, because usually what she does, and it's really hurt with her helmet, with her cone on, she still tries to get you to pet her, and it hurts. It's scrapes you up. And so she's not getting, it's not the best. So she's not getting the best pets and attention, but we keep trying. Every time we take that off to give her a pet, you turn your head for 2 seconds and you look back and she's trying to take out her stitches. So I'm like, you little ornery thing. I did see that. That's so great. Yeah. She hits me in the face with it all the time in the middle of the night. She has to sleep with it because she cannot be trusted. But what's funny is everyone that has seen her, she can really relax with it. She like her groomer and her veterinarian is like, wow, she's so chill. She'll just wear the socks and wear the cone. She just like bashes into walls constantly. She keeps getting herself, if you can't find her, she's like stuck in a room, because when she tries to like get her head out of the door, she shuts the door instead, and then we can't find her and we have to go look for her. Karen, I should have thought of that. That would have been a good idea, except she's really like, she'll still find a way to play with the stitches with her cone on. So she didn't deserve a soft cone, but that would have been better for all of us. But I don't know if you can see how sad, too many lights, but she's like, Dad, are you coming home anytime soon? Do you see how close her cone and the door are? She's like, poor little thing. Poor little thing. Yeah. And she's just sitting there, whether it's like anyone who, oh, guys, my microwave is still broken. So I had to, Ben did school with a friend today. This is totally off topic. I don't know even what, the delivery man, because I was thinking repairman, which I need to call for my microwave. But we got them burgers last night as a special treat at Canyon Grill, which is, we like to support them. It's a great little spot. So we got them burgers, but they weren't hungry. So I was like, no big deal, just save your burgers. And so I put them in the fridge. And then today for lunch, I asked them if they wanted me to heat up their burgers, and they were like, yeah, sure. And so I come down and realize, oh yeah, I don't have a microwave. So then I have to like put the grill on, take the burgers, disassemble them, try and make it so they won't get gross in there, warm them up with their fries and all the things, and then get it on the plate. It looks so good. And then I call them to come down, and they're not coming right down, which was fair because they were doing school. But in my head, I was like, this was not just a quick 30-second heat up. This is going to be a lot of work. So if it's cold, it's cold. So I did warn them, if it's cold, that's just what it's going to be. And then there were like 3 things I went to make my soup. It really makes you, number one, I didn't think I used my microwave that much, and I really don't use it that much. But when I use it, it's like what allows me to eat. So I today wanted soup, but then I didn't want to get a pot all dirty. So I was like, oh, what else could I have? So I had like cold vegetables from dinner. Like, it wasn't delicious, but it served the purpose. But anyway, I think it's funny how it just completely changes your mindset when you have to use the oven or stovetop to reheat your things, which is so much better for us anyway, but it makes a lot more dish mess. And no more microwavable popcorn for this one. So yeah, right, GA? So true. But also, like, I'm not super picky about something being piping hot. Ben isn't either, but Vic is. So that's who it's going to be the hardest on. No, because Karen, all I do is dishes and more dishes. So nope, I was like, nope, not just to reheat my soup. I would eat the soup cold before I would do that. Isn't that funny? Now, if my family were all eating it, I would heat it up in the pot. I just didn't want to. I had just cleaned my pots from the eggs and breakfast. So I was like, I'm not making another pot mess because it would either be get a shower in or clean the pot. So I was like, I guess, but I will eat cold soup, which is, people find, like Vic thinks that's so gross. I'm like, whatever. I just need sustenance. And it's a great way to get my vegetables in. And if it's cold, it's cold, but it's not a very big culinary experience. Yeah, it's true. I can. But I did put my coffee in a thermos today. So my coffee is still nice and warm. It does make a difference on the taste. But you know what's funny? I don't like the taste of things super hot. I like it just above lukewarm. Like, even if it's pizza, if it's hot, then I'm like, I can't taste it as well. It doesn't taste as good to me. Yeah, I have a cup of coffee in the fridge cold that usually I would reheat, but now it's just going to turn into iced coffee. But that was before I knew my microwave was broken, and I don't like to waste. So this is I don't know, my tongue does get burnt really easily. I'm sure that's something that gets better the more you let your tongue get burnt, but I hate that feeling. So, but that's a different issue, Chelsea. My tongue does get burnt really easily. But that's a different issue than I don't like if my soup is scalding hot, I can't taste all the flavors. But if it comes down just enough in temperature, then you can taste all the balance of flavor. And then when it gets lukewarm or cold, then it's no longer amazing. Like it's fine, but it's no longer good. But there is a point to me where things are just too hot to even be able to taste, not spicy hot, but temperature hot, to even be able to taste all of the deliciousness. So isn't this a fascinating conversation? So, Elias, I don't know, buddy. What am I saying? I don't know. Adults are funny. Adults are weird, but I love you guys so much. And I love you, Elias. Thanks for even partially paying attention. This can't be exciting for a kiddo. It is. It is like story time. I would get close to the screen with you, Elias, but I'll scare people because I need to go take a shower, rinse all our Tabata stuff off. I was trying to get some stuff planned for so that we could have some prearranged workouts, and I'm willing it with Kendall's gift to me, my Optimist shirt. So I'm like, just be optimistic. That's a good reminder. Just keep remembering that when you're on your 5th Tabata. But anyway, I think that it's very awesome that we all have our weird quirks. Feels so early to say have a good night. What time is it? 5:30? I should know that. 5:15. So yeah, my night is, I feel like this is just when we get raring to go in my family. But thanks, Chelsea. I'm so glad that you made it. I know that it's hard to get here at 4 with work, so thanks for being here. And I do think that as we go into this next week, if you, as I was saying, this is again not on the food topic, but as we go, thank you, Karen. I appreciate you being here. So that's mutual. But as we go into December, we did, our wall sit once. Well, twice if you count that extra workout. But going into December, if there's something that you want to focus on, whether it's we can kind of transition out of that plank if we want, anyone who's still doing it with me, or add, like do a combo wall sit plank, or we can do something completely different. So let me know if you have a December goal, if you want to work on triceps or anything that we can kind of challenge each other on. Otherwise, and 2, I do feel like that 20-minute extravaganza was fun. If you want to do that again, let me know. But anyway, otherwise, I probably won't do it unless someone says, yeah, that was a blast. Let's do it. But I was sore. I don't know, again, what from last week, but I was really sore. Yes. Okay. We'll do some challenge in December. If you guys have ideas, let me know. Otherwise, I'll come up with it, which is, you might want to send an idea my way. So it's not. Yes. And I feel like not only were we sore, but it was how we combined it it didn't feel too monotonous. So for anyone who was scared of I know that 9 o'clock plank, I look forward to it every day. I kind of do. I kind of don't. I look forward to it being done every day for sure. But December, we can pick a different time and a different thing, a different challenge. A wall sit might help us get stuff done while we do it. We could sit and read. What else could we do? But anyway, all right. I suppose I should go heat up dinner. Actually, I'm making fresh dinner, so I would have to use my stovetop anyway. Oh, good. Good. I thought so too. We were really intimidated by that 10 minutes, but I felt like it went really fast. I think we could even, if we wanted to, go longer, but we don't need to go crazy. We don't need to be crazy about it. Unless you guys want to. Remember, I wouldn't have done the 10 minutes. That was your guys' idea. Yeah, because I was telling a story. That's the story of my life. Everyone has to be late or hear more or do longer of a workout or hold a longer set because of my talking. So speaking of right now. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys get back to your families or your evening, whatever you've got going on. And then I will be in touch I'm hoping to get our stuff out for next week a little bit earlier. as we go into the new month. And then if you want to weigh in on that, just text me, email me, or you can always live chat it. Have a great evening, you guys. Carry this flexibility mentally, physically, emotionally into the rest of your evening. And I will see you tomorrow.